People of the internet, RetroRaconteur here, and guys, we have to talk about the most overpowered, ridiculous spell right now in Harry Potter Magic Awakened, at least on the PvP side of things, and I think it's actually Whizbang, man. So once you hit Grandmaster, and I think it's 8100, once you get past that, there are no bans anymore. So you look here, I'm starting off, I'm running low, but there are no bans, and in addition to there being no bans, you can also ban the other person's deck. So you can ban certain echoes. So Bellatrix, you guys know Bellatrix is my main, but Bellatrix is getting banned against me a lot. If you ever run into me, you definitely want to ban Bellatrix, trust me. But I'm working on my Hermione, and in this video, I want to show you the sheer power of Hermione and Whizbang. Okay, so look at this. I'm down 33-24 to 1752. That is just a huge difference right there. And right now I'm kind of just waiting. I'm letting my MP build, get hit by the Orb of Water, use the broomstick to escape a little bit of it. Okay, so now 33-19 to 14-29. There we go. Hermione throwing the double thunderstorm. Now I also, look at that, I have a Whizbang ready to go for only 2 MP, which is crazy. Hit him with the Inflatus, hit him with the Whizbang, so they're at 2294 before, and all the way down to 1733 after. But we're not done yet. We're not done. So Hermione and the Lightning and the Whizbang, they helped me catch up a little bit, but I am still down in this fight, and you can see they're about halfway to another Death Eater. I wait for the Nebulous to wear off. We throw another Thunderstorm. Then I always like to kind of go inside the Nebulous when I'm getting ready to throw a Thunderstorm or get ready for the Whizbang combo. Now, a lot of people use Incarcerous with Whizbang, and I do think it works a little bit better. However, Inflatus for me has just a little bit more utility, although recently I've been trying to experiment with Incarcerous as well. So we got 2 Death Eaters on the field, but now things are much more even. And I'm not sure why they walked into it right there. And now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Watch this. Watch this. Inflatus, Whizbang. I still actually almost lost. That Death Eater in the top left nearly got me. Okay, so in the last one, you got to see a little bit of a comeback. In this one, you're going to get to see an even more insane comeback. So here you can see the little screen, what it looks like when you get to ban the other person's echo. So as you can see, Bellatrix gets banned. So I go with my Hermione again, which I don't even have a Hermione Legendary that's good enough yet to run in PvP. So I need to work on getting one of those echoes. But this fight, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Don't watch this fight right here for tips on Hermione. Watch this fight for tips on how insanely overpowered Whizbang is. So we've got a little bit of a discrepancy right there, 3464 to 3070 for me. And the thing about Hermione, at the start of a fight, you have to use your lower MP cost cards just to lower the cost of the big ones. So we're going against the Snape Echo here, which the Snape Echoes, man, I've ran into some really tough Snape players. And so you can see I'm trying to conserve my big damage spells. We did get Hermione out and got to use the Thunderstorm, which in turn helped us take care of the Locomotors. They did use a Time Turner. Now we're both kind of just waiting, letting MP build. So really, I won that first exchange, though, because remember, they started out with a little bit more health. But now, things are about to go completely the opposite way. I'm about to get absolutely destroyed right here. I'm not sure why I'm not throwing Thunderstorm. Why? Yeah, that was a misplay. I'm not sure what I was looking. Okay, finally I throw the Thunderstorm. Then they get another Time Turner out. And if you're running up against the Snape Echo, they're almost always going to be using Time Turner. They should be anyway, because of that Sectum Sempra. So we've got it ready. I've got a Whizbang for 2 MP. There we go, Inflatus, and then I mistimed it. I mistimed it. And it should have cost me the fight. It should have cost me the fight. But look at this. I'm still kind of setting up for it. I get hit with Ron. We get hit with the Locomotors. We're able to weather that a little bit. You know, we're not down terribly bad right now. Using Atmospheric Charm, using Cassandra, using the things that I have. So then we hit him right there with Inflatus and Whizbang. But still, we didn't even hit him fully with it. So I'm still trying to figure out the exact timing of it. A lot of people will actually throw Whizbang first. Okay, watch this fight right here. Or watch this turning point in the fight. So right now, I'm kind of just buying time. All I have is Inflatus. I don't want to waste it. That right there, being able to avoid that Accio was huge. Was huge. Lets me heal just a little bit, and I'm just going to be quiet right here. I just want you guys to see this.
All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Look at their health. Look at their health. Just gone. Just gone. And here's the thing. At the time of that video, I didn't even have Whizbang at level 9. It was actually level 8 at the time. Very fortunate on this Hermione Echo to get +2 on Thunderstorm. Just absolutely incredible, even though it's not a legendary Echo. So then here's the rest of the deck. It doesn't fully match what I was using in the video. I've made some slight modifications to it, and you can see that I am trying to incorporate Incarcerus as well. Where Incarcerus can help is it casts a little bit wider of a net, and you can pull in a larger group of enemies than you can with Inflatus. And I feel like it lasts just a little bit longer. You saw that one clip where Inflatus, it actually wears off and they're able to get out of it before I can even fully hit them with the Whizbang. Now, that could just be a timing thing as well. Now, if you didn't know this, you can double-click any time on a spell to instantly cast it. I have yet to do this a lot with Whizbang because I'm just afraid that it's not going to go to the target that I want it to go to. You know, if there's a locomotor on the field, what if it goes to that? What if it goes to a pixie instead of actually targeting the person? So I guess if they had nothing else on the field, then you might as well just go double-click, double-click. So if you had like Incarcerus ready, they're the only one on the field, double-click it, and then double-click on Whizbang, and you can just instantly hit them. So with the Hermione decks, you really want to balance a lot of low MP cost cards, so that's when we have like a Pugno, Nebulous, as I mentioned. I like to hide in that, recover a bit of health. It's also great to try and avoid Thunderstorm. You also have Broomstick here, which you can use in conjunction with a Pugno, and then we have Inflatus here, Incarcerus, Atmospheric Charm. Once I've hit Grandmaster past 8100, I'm starting to run into more and more people running the Norwegian Ridgeback, and you can deal with the Ridgeback without having Atmospheric Charm, but it is really, really difficult to do so. Atmospheric Charm just makes it so much easier to be able to deal with those whenever somebody tries to hatch one. And then, of course, Thunderstorm, which is just almost an automatic right now, the way the meta is. It's almost an automatic with the Hermione deck as well as having a Hermione companion because it's just free damage, basically. As long as you have something to force them out of the Nebulous, you can almost always get good damage. Now, a smart player, if they have a lot of summons that they can use, they're going to have them all out on the field, spread out. I know that the Fire Crab is kind of a big thing right now. The Fire Crabs are actually big, big tanks, especially if they're kind of buried underground. So they can really tank a lot of Thunderstorm damage as well. Now, if you're not familiar with the specifics on how the Hermione Echo works, here's the breakdown. For every 3 spells you use, so not summons, it has to be spells, the MP required for the highest cost card in your deck is halved. And then here's the one that not a lot of people know about. There is also a 45% chance that the level of the card gets a +1. So there's a chance that your card gets upgraded as you're using it. Just insane. And you can see here a max 4 MP reduction, yet that is only at 1 turn. So you saw how Whizbang actually has a cost of 7, and there was a point where we had it all the way down to 2 because it had just been in our deck kind of cycling. We hadn't used it. We hadn't let it cycle, I should say. Now, my Bellatrix deck that got me to Grandmaster is still my favorite. That's the one that I love the most. If you want to hear more about that one, check out the video over on the right side of your screen now. As always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.